it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to another episode of Charmed as we get into the second half of the season with episode 12 of season 2, as we've just come off a bit of a bout of baby fever, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we had the Charmed ones look after this kid who was being targeted by a member of the family who was no longer on this mortal coil. So, yeah, not the strongest episode, but there was a lot of great shenanigans and a lot of great, I guess, focus, especially with the sisters and their own hopes when it comes to having children of their own one day. So, yes, I'm looking forward to getting into this episode, so why don't we get into episode number 12 of season 2 for Charmed. Let's go.
Is that because I can work tonight, or is it because I am now Phoebe Hallowell, college student? Okay,
hey!
Wing slices, please. Wait, you enrolled? Phoebe, this is huge. Hugest thing I've done since I came back home. I mean, aside from vanquishing demons, and does not mean that you're invincible. Okay, you need to start taking care of yourself. Thank you, Doctor.
I feel like this episode's kind of meta towards me.
Dr. Phoebe Hallowell. I like it.
I do too. Considering this week I've still been recording videos.
Well, it certainly appears.
Well, still.
Let's shut us down. Piper, you need to go home. Phoebe, I'm fine. I'm just...
Oh, look, you're not fine.
Phoebe, you're right. Oh my God! Call 911!
Oh, Piper.
The doctors don't know what's wrong with me either. Maybe your sister and I have the same thing.
I mean, you're looking a bit more...
What is your name?
Nathan.
Well, hello, Nathan. I'm Phoebe. And who is that?
Ninja doll. Found him in the children's ward.
A ninja doll, really?
You know,
Is that an action man?
And kickbox them too. Don't forget that. Right?
I'm here too, kid.
All you have to do,
I mean,
is when you feel bad, you close your eyes and just picture him fighting them for you. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
kind of like an inspirational push
Phoebe
there.
Halliwell?
Yes.
I'm Dr. Williamson.
Hi. Bye.
It better be good news, Doc.
And who? What was the name of that weird fruit?
Kiwano.
That's a possible carrier. Sometimes it flies by the freight long enough to make the trip, but rarely survives the quarantine period.
Shit.
I think, I have a bite on my shoulder.
What? Oh my God.
Yesterday, just after I opened.
Really not good at this saying the right thing stuff.
Neither am I, Jack. Neither am I.
Why don't you go back to the hospital and I'll stay here and handle everything, okay?
He's really,
Hello.
he's really rising up on my, oh, what's up?
Okay?
What's up?
Well, either Piper pulls out of the coma on her own, or I'm afraid your sister's not going to survive.
I want a word with these right. God, Phoebe. Oh my. I hate this episode already. I hate it. I hate it here.
But you love her.
I know. But I'm not her white lighter anymore. And besides, even if I could help her, my powers probably wouldn't even work because she wasn't hurt fighting evil.
Shit.
I have to go. They know I'm here. I'm sorry.
You know what? Fuck
Piper
these
out.
assholes upstairs, okay?
Who's blocking the damn door?
What's up, Doc?
Maybe you just didn't, open it
What's happening?
enough.
Miss Halliwell, are you feeling all right?
I feel like this is gonna be temporary, though.
Vitals are normal. Pupils are normal.
Good on you, action man. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Great. We've got child's play. Is this Piper or Phoebe's doing?
Piper! What? I think I found a consequence.
Oh, she's got super speed now. Oh, that's the same nurse that got...
I know we've had our difficulties, and maybe our relationship isn't everything you hope for, but...
Jack. Talking about the painting.
Oh.
It's not real.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, it's from his school, but Monet didn't paint it. None of the students did.
Are you sure?
For some reason.
Positive.
Jack's heart just went erratic there for a moment.
Nothing bears up under that kind of scrutiny.
Are you talking about the Monet?
I was gonna say, is this a double?
That too. Just trust me. Right, go with it. Everything's gonna be fine.
Oh.
We have a court order to take you and your sister into custody and to quarantine your club until further notice.
Oh. Great. This episode.
It's got to be a consequence of the awakening spell you guys cast. I have a bad feeling that's not the only consequence.
No. Oh, wait, is that the... Yeah! Oh my god!
No mask?
No, I don't need it. None of us do. However the disease is being spread, it's not airborne.
Yeah, that's what some people said in 2020 as
Great.
well. Just saying, wear a...
You can't keep us here.
Actually, I can, by law. And not just... And there's nothing I can do to save them unless I figure out how it is you survived. I'm gonna run a series of tests on all 3 of your blood work. Even DNA
This is
sampling.
very
Maybe it's a
compromised.
genetic marker,
Oh
I don't know.
no.
But I'm gonna find out, and you're not gonna leave until I do.
Yeah, this is a pickle. Ah.
Astrally project on command. I can't control it like that.
You can learn to control it just like you learn to control your other power. Just concentrate.
Piper, I
As
can't.
well
and I
whilst you're
won't.
here, but...
Prue, you have to try. We can't let anybody else do it.
Oh, she doesn't want to go through with this. You're gonna have to, though.
Where's the crash car?
Oh my god. Like... Obviously she's gotta wig through this, but fucking hell.
Keep on doing it.
Piper, come on. Piper. Piper, you gotta get back down there, okay?
Am I dead?
No, not yet. Not if you take my hands.
Not if...
I don't understand.
It's the only way I can heal you.
Okay.
The only chance I have of them not finding out.
Okay, come on.
She's in there. Give me the paddles.
Charging.
200 joules.
200.
On one.
No, fuck off, no.
Time of death, 9:40 a.m.
Come on. Oh my god.
Wait.
EKG's responding.
There's a heartbeat.
Oh.
BP 105/60. Pulse is strong. I don't understand. What happened?
I don't know. But I'm gonna find out.
I hate this episode. I freaking hate this episode.
Hey, I'm short. To be wasting my time doing something I really don't want to be doing.
Or being with someone you really don't want to be with.
Aim high, Prue. Ooh.
Jack, you have been great.
Ugh.
You've opened me up to so many new things.
Ouch.
Made me feel wanted again.
No,
Well, no reason, I guess. I thought I might stop by.
you know, Piper, Dan heard you call Leo's name.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Around in the hospital. He did.
And I saw Dan's reaction, and
That was just him saving you. I know. Still,
but
how am I
Dan,
gonna explain that to Dan. Well, at least you're alive to try.
Leo, thank you for everything you...
Couldn't let you die, Piper.
I'm very glad
Leo,
you
I fucking love you, okay?
Yeah, actually, a lot. They found out what I did. They clipped my wings.
What?
It's not permanent. It's more like a suspension.
Oh, well, fuck you!
I don't know what to...
I'm gonna fight for you. Maybe the best man win.
Oh. Okay. Piper's just like, great. Fucking great. That episode, I don't like that episode. Like, quality-wise, it was great, but personally, and on a level of how I personally feel about it, that episode, get the fuck out of here, because that was an attack on me. That was. I mean, I think the consensus would be that, okay, well, Piper's surely gonna survive, right? She's not gonna go down like this, right? But at the same time, I was thinking of a certain Buffy episode where normality can sometimes be the be-all, end-all, if you get what I mean. Popular episode. But there was no way. But still, it like, when she was flatlining and everything, that was like, no, that's, like, towards the end of the episode, that really, yeah, that was really punching some holes in my body there. Even though, like, okay, well, Leo's somehow got to intervene. Somehow, yeah. Because there was no way Piper was going to just... Seriously, that episode was just a test for me. A huge personal test. I mean, it wasn't like this episode was poop or anything. But we all know how much I love Piper. Seeing Piper just take a turn for the worst was already just enough on my plate. But, you know, coming into the final part of this episode and just seeing her flatline, and I mean, even though you were expecting Leo to help out in some form, because it's Piper, for crying out loud. Fuck what upstairs have to say. He's gonna save her life. Yeah. Yeah. It was, it was rough. It was really, really, really rough. The one thing that really kind of took things out of it for me was the little ninja. I don't know. I felt like there could have been something more there for the ninja. I mean, obviously, it was part of the ramification of the awakening spell. Although I feel like you could really take out the ninja and just make it as if, okay, well, Piper is cured, but everyone else in that hospital is, yeah. So, I'm just gonna, there you go. That's better, I think. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, cause I don't know. I feel like the ninja was not really necessary. I mean, obviously it was causing trouble and all of that. So yeah, but and it was being the I guess it fits in well with like Phoebe's message to that Nathan kid, I think he was, yeah. in that inspiring message that she was trying to give, and there needed to be some kind of plot thing for the ninja. But like I said, I feel like it would have worked just as well as if you had Piper be cured, but everyone else in that hospital, like as if Piper's cure just reverberated the virus to everyone else, if that makes sense. So yeah, just as a side effect to the personal gain situation. So yeah, but it is just weird though, because they were none the wiser. The sisters were none the wiser that there was a little toy ninja going around just infecting people left, right, and center. They were more so worried about, okay, well, Piper is like, yeah, she's cured, but she's not acting. There is visible side effects to what she's going through, and yeah, they were understandably more so focused about their little predicament, because they were also seized as well, based on the doctors being very, very curious about, okay, well, something's not adding up here, because you know, she miraculously recovered, and yeah, something is going on, especially with the entire hospital seemingly getting infected. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, it was giving me kind of 2020 vibes, wasn't it? So yeah, but I gotta say, I did not appreciate that episode whatsoever. It felt like an attack on me. Not just in terms of Piper, just taking a very, very huge turn for the worst, but also this past week, it's so funny that this past week I was also very, very ill. And you know, I'm like 97% better. For those watching on YouTube, I mean, it will be weeks by the time this is on YouTube, since said incident happened. But anyways, yeah, it just felt kind of meta in a sense, even though it's not intended to be that way, or it's not really that way. But for me, it was kind of meta because of the fact that, well, it's funny because I've just had a really, really sickly week where I just was going through all of it, and here you have Phoebe telling Piper to take some rest and all of that, and she's just like, I'm fine, it's all well and good, and that was kind of me at certain points this week, because I was still recording some videos whilst I was not feeling too great and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, it was a very, very intense episode. Like I said though, I feel like there is that general consensus where you just imagine that this is not going to take Piper, but at the same time, there is something great about something so I guess ordinary, really. I guess if that works out well, there is something so ordinary, something so global that can impact the sisters, really, in a supernatural world where, you know, you've got warlocks and demons and all of that. You have something human that can really take. I mean, it got to the point where Piper flatlined, and the doctors called it, really. So it's just so surreal to have something so mortal, really, really significantly damage the sisters. Like I said, I refer to a popular episode of Buffy where something human does something to a character that we all love and all of that. And I mean, they did it with such finesse, like so much finesse, that it's one of the best episodes in TV entirely. But it's still very, very insane, and it makes you reflect, really. Like it does, well, it makes the sisters reflect because, yeah, they are part of the supernatural world, and they take on the irregular every, every so often, quite regularly. And then there is something mortal that just really takes Piper out of the game, and it's a huge wake-up call, really, with how limited they can really be, even when a demon doesn't attack, when a warlock is not harassing them. So it's just really, it is just really, really great stuff to incorporate that human element to these three sisters, really. So yeah, it's just, I just wish you didn't play with my heart like that. Because even though I'm like, well, I'm sure Piper's going to be all fine and dandy by the end of this, yeah, it's still a journey to go through, like seeing Piper just struggling, and not just that though, but her her flatlining, and doctors calling it not good for my heart. So yeah, so yeah, it was a really, really tough episode for me because it was. And then I just felt so bad. I mean, I felt so bad for Dan on various levels. I mean, apart from the elephant in the room, or the white lighter in the room, although, that's a bit suspended at the minute. But you saw how visibly panicked he was and how distraught Dan was. And you just felt so bad for him because of the fact that he saw someone that he loved so much potentially die, and it them two are just they're before the whole Leo mention, they were on such a strong foundation. Like, it's not that long ago it's not that long ago that Dan I mean, it might have been soon, but he asked Piper to move in with him, and next thing you know, she's on her deathbed, really. Thankfully, she decided to get off that deathbed, thanks to Leo. But yeah, we need to talk about that because I heard it, I acknowledged it, but I was still going through the motions. I was still going through it in regards to just the roller coaster that was Piper flatlining, being declared deceased, coming back. So yeah, if I had a second head, that second head would be like, oh shit, and whilst I was like, but yeah. Oi, that's gonna be awkward as well, it's not just gonna be awkward as fuck next episode, but I mean, now that Leo is on suspension, yeah, he's gonna be fighting for Piper, so that's great. That is, that's probably what's going through Piper's head at the minute, because she's got Dan, she's made that firm and clear, but that's not going to stop Leo whatsoever. Now that his superiors are putting him on timeout for a certain amount of time. I mean, this is it, though. He said he's suspended. It's not like this is a permanent thing. He even established it himself. So he's still going to be under white lighter obligations, I guess, once they do decide to call time to that suspension. But he's still going to be fighting for Piper. So obviously, Leo has always had those feelings for Piper. Even when over the course of this season, there was a bit of a, situation between the pair. So yeah, but I mean, it's just going to be hella awkward now with the fact that Piper name dropped Leo. So yeah, so I do feel so bad for him, not gonna lie, but yeah, that was a really, really tough one. And of course, it's going to be very interesting with Prue now out of a job, because she decided, you know what, I'm done with Booklands. I'm resigning from my position. Yeah, screw this company. Especially with how disingenuous she felt Booklands was being, and she wasn't really satisfied, and yeah, but of course there was more going on in regards to her situation, and that was with, of course, Jack and their calling time. So I'm not too disheartened about it, because I've mentioned before about how Jack isn't really a character that I gel too well with. I mean, don't get me wrong, I felt really, really compelled when he was absolutely worried in regards to Piper's situation, and how Prue was visibly stressed out over the situation, as she would be. But he's not exactly a character that I'm like, like, that has grown on me on the levels that Dan has. So, it sucks, but it is what it is. That's what I can basically summarize the whole situation between Prue and Jack. And Prue just wants to basically have that bit of clarity, have that bit where she just feels like she can have some thinking space, basically, and do what's best for her. So yeah, but yeah, it is just, yeah, it was, for this episode, I kind of hate it. No, aside from my personal feelings, because I want to protect Piper with my life. No, this was a really, it was a really surprisingly great episode, despite the fact that you didn't have the three sisters fight off against a warlock or a witch or whatever is out there in terms of evil from the supernatural realm. They were more so fighting this disease, really. And tried to make sure that Piper would not succumb totally. And thankfully, Leo pulled through. Leo pulled in clutch. So, like I said, Leo, I have a huge increase of respect for him, given the fact that I could have just been in complete grief whatsoever. Like I would just not be functioning if it wasn't for Leo. So if this was Piper's final ever episode. So, but thankfully that's not the case, and nor shall it ever be for the duration of Charmed. I'm jinxing myself. I know it. No, but this was great stuff. Very tense on the heart, but overall, pretty awesome stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time.